Okay. SavageBastard is up. Says, I've been trying newer heroes and lost a lot of MMR trying to make Slark and Monkey King work, but I've settled on Terrorblade since it's the one illusion hero I never really got the feel for. I think I've finally gotten the basic idea, though I'm still getting accustomed to the stronger illusions and figuring out when I can send them to clear camps individually. Generally speaking, you don't use Terrorblade illusions to clear camps. You use them to clear waves. That's like almost always the case. There are exceptions, but otherwise you just want the illusions with you because they do a lot more damage and they're also giving you experience. So I think you would be safe in the short term to literally never send a Terrorblade illusion to a camp. Like, you're gonna miss like 2 opportunities, maybe, in the entire game. Maybe. Honestly, if I watched my own Terrorblade replay, I wouldn't be surprised if I never do it. In this game, I have a great lane, one of the advantages of losing MMR, I guess, and I thought I did a great job playing around meta timing and taking objectives. My LC was on point, but the enemy team was still keeping up with our net worth. We botched a high ground attempt at minute 29 thanks to a good play, and then the game gets pretty hard. I could have gone BKB before the MKB, probably. Generally speaking, you virtually never go MKB on TB. The math checks out that unless it's like 48%, I think it's 48%, it was like somewhere around 45 to 50, unless they have that much evasion, that Daedalus is more damage. So my recommendation is not to go BKB before MKB. My recommendation is to virtually never go MKB. Like almost never. But the games I get tankier items, it usually feels like I can't do the damage. Yeah, Daedalus. Eventually the game just got more complicated. The enemy got more items I had to play around. Did you have a Daedalus? No Daedalus. Yeah. Hi, Daedalus. You can test it against a target dummy if you'd like. But the reason why Daedalus is so good on Terrorblade is because he's the one illusion hero whose illusions do a fucking ass ton of damage. So we want to think that your illusions not only get your high agility gain, but they also get metamorphosis damage, which is 80 damage flat. And then your illusions do, what is it, like 64% damage? Yeah, it's 65% just for simplicity's sake. So they do 2/3 of your damage. So if you're a Daedalus hero and you're critting for 1,000, your illusions are critting for 650 damage. Like, it's not a minuscule amount of damage. They're negligible. So MKB pierces evasion on illusions, but it doesn't give them the proc. So would you rather be hitting them for 200 damage every hit, or would you rather be hitting them 2/3 of the time where some of them are 200 and some of them are 600? Like, that's why the math checks out the way it does. So yeah, basically don't go MKB on TB. Other than maybe PA, and even then you'd rather buy a Silver Edge a lot of the time. Or Wind Ranger, maybe. It's actually probably only Wind Ranger. And even then you can consider Bloodthorn. So a really cool move you can do here. Really cool move you can do is you can send your illusion right now. You can send your illusion to go pull the small camp. Like right now, while your hero keeps the wave over here. Maybe it's too much for now, but just something to keep in mind. It's a sick play to make. I know you're like a PL specialist, so, you know, I think TB's a great hero to add to your kit. He has a lot more he can do with his illusions in the laning phase, obviously. Same thing here. You can just send your illusion over to pull the camp. If the lane's just like slightly pushing and they're not even laning against you, just use your illusions to pull the camps. That is the only time we send illusions to camps. Is to go pull them. Okay, looks like CM kind of missed the Opportunity there. Okay, so we push the wave as fast as we can. We want to... Honestly, I'd be spam pulling the small, but looks like you're trying to contest the Lotus? You're not contesting Lotus. Okay, you are contesting Lotus. Yeah, for me, I probably wouldn't contest Lotus just because my Metamorphosis was out by the time Lotus was up. I think my main tip, if there's one tip for you for the laning phase, is you basically pull the small camp almost every minute. And on TB, it's super easy because you just use an illusion. Or I wouldn't say easy, but reliable. It's like super doable, like every lane. But PL's not really a micro hero, so it'll take some getting used to. It's worth practicing in a demo lobby, in my opinion, where you're like literally just laning, and while you're laning, you send an illusion. Like there's probably 7 opportunities where you could have pulled with an illusion here. Like I'm not even exaggerating, like 7. I think it's like by far your biggest instant upgrade to your laning phase. If I plan on laning, I pretty much always save Sunder. Meaning like level 6, I almost always have Sunder. Too good of a spell. Thank you, CM, for your HP. Okay. The laning stage went pretty well. Mid tower got lost, though. They have Necrophos, pretty annoying hero for you. I really don't like playing against Necro's TB because the whole idea is sundering from low HP. So Necro makes us like not be allowed to play the Sunder game. And that's just something I keep in mind. I personally really like the 2 HP regen neutral. I don't know what other people do, but the 2 HP regen enchantment on TB, it adds up a lot. You just kind of take chip damage over the course of the game. Yeah, you're just trying to connect the fights against Necro with low HP. It's just not a thing, really. But I understand you're still learning. I think in most matchups, you can play the Sunder game there where you're walking in ready to Sunder somebody, but against Necro, you can't do that. Okay. Yeah, so hitting tier 2 tower is just not a thing. This is just not a thing. You win this fight, that's absolutely fantastic. You kill this Necro, you like Sunder, you kill this Necro, go farm. A sign of you guys being successful is however long it takes from this moment for you to TP bottom or to TP top, that is success. If I could just get the Dota Dojo collectively from never hitting a tier 2 in the first 20 minutes of the game, I think we would all collectively go up 1,000 MMR. Just stop, guys. There is like 1 out of like 100 scenarios where you would hit that tier 2 tower. Let's willingly miss that one and go farm somewhere. If you guys can just like, honestly, all of you, this is not like a SavageBastard exclusive. If you guys could just fucking post a sticky note on your top right-hand corner of your screen that says no tier 2s before 20, guaranteed 1,000 MMR. Fucking guarantee it. Like, that's an opportunity where I don't even, like, hate that you cleared the tier 2, but I just wanted you to TP here. Okay. I think the only exceptions is that your entire team, maybe like 4 of them at least, are alive, and the entire enemy team is dead. Like, I think that's, like, the exception. But I'm trying to make a point that you don't need to kill these tier 2 towers to win the game. Like, it's not what's winning you the game. It's by getting super farmed and pushing lanes out. Generally, on Terrorblade, I keep one illusion with me at all times for the most part because it drastically speeds up your farm. And then I send one illusion at creep waves usually. But also what got buffed about TB with like the rework to his innate is that your Manta illusions can be used for creep waves. So the issue with Terrorblade here is that we need you to ramp up your awareness of lane equilibrium like 10x. Because your job is to fix lanes. Like, that's all this hero does. You win a fight, go fix lanes. You win a fight, go fix lanes. Your team takes a fight, what are the lanes? So right now, your team can take care of bottom. I'm walking straight mid right now. I'm beelining it to mid. Why? Because there's a camp right here, and there's a wave coming in right here. Beelining it to mid right now. But what you're doing a lot is walking down the lane that your teammates are going down. And so what's happening is this, where you guys are like winning fights, and then this. And you're honestly just missing a lot of farm. You're honestly just missing a lot of farm. TP top. No. I think you're over fixated on letting Spirit Breaker get these creep waves. I feel like that's what's happening, maybe. Yeah, you seem very intent at walking at objectives. Like, the thing about TB is you don't need these fights. Like, I want you to think on TB that, like, I have the lanes outpushed. I've, like, hit my timing. Like, bottom lane's pushed out. At least 2 out of 3 lanes are pushed out. And I got my Scotty, and now I go fight. Like, these fights, to me, they're just not Terrorblade fights. I don't know if that makes sense. But it's like, for me, Terrorblade, up until, like, 7k, 8k MMR, you can just straight up farm waves to timings, and every time you hit a huge timing, you go kill them, and you go take an objective. And it's like very, like, you can optimize this. It's like, okay, I got my Manta, fix lanes, go kill somebody. Okay, I've got Scotty, fix lanes, go kill somebody. Or a tower, or Roche. Like, go do something. But like, I feel like you're just with your team probably 3 times more often than you need to be. Like, here's another example of with your team. Like, for me, this Roche doesn't really do anything. We just need to fix lanes. And now we're walking at their base. Like, we don't want to do this. Just farm waves. I know you said this is a botched high ground push. It's not botched. It's just don't do it. Like, I just, oh man. Guys, when you have Aegis on split pushers, just hit creeps. Just hit creeps. Creeps, creeps, creeps. The opponent's going to run out of base, and then you fucking kill them. That's it. You're like, you're clearing this wave. Go kill this, 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 this. Illusions go here. This, this, this. I'm farming fucking 40 creeps a minute. The dream. That's all we got to do. Follow the formula. 40 creeps a minute. You got Aegis, you're a fucking boss. Walk around the map like a boss. You don't walk into their base like a boss. You walk around the map like a boss. Live in the fucking dream. Don't go MKB. Sorry. I'm on my 3rd replay, so I'm being a little bit sarcastic. Point is, if I buy Scotty here, so for me, Terrorblade is either a like butterfly into Daedalus hero, or like maybe butterfly BKB, just depending on the game. Or he's a Scotty Daedalus. Like, those are really the 2 options for me. Scotty gives you, like, the raw HP and, like, decent stats to attack, like 35 attack speed from the agility and everything. And then you just go Daedalus. So, you know, quick, like, easy applicable things, don't go MKB. if you're against PA or something, buy a Silver Edge. If you're against heroes with crucial passives, buy Silver Edges. Like, it's a great item after Scotty. Like, you can go Scotty into Silver Edge, right? So then, if you're in a game where they have like an Ursa type hero, you go Butterfly BKB a lot of the time. You can consider Hurricane Pike, but oftentimes Butterfly BKB is the better route to go. But in general, guys, just hit creeps. Just hit creeps. Just hit creeps. My dream for you, Savage, because I've been watching your games. My dream for you on Terrorblade, because this is a great hero to practice it, is to be with your team once per major item timing. Like, I got Manta, push waves, then join team. I got Scotty, push waves, then join team. I got Daedalus, okay, push waves, then take Roche. Okay, I've now farmed for 4 minutes of Aegis. I've got my next item, go high ground. Like, if I saw that, I'd just be like, fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. I mean, there's not much to say there. We just need to not go high ground. We go Daedalus, we go BKB after the Daedalus, and then we go high ground with next Aegis. That would be the timing. And then at that point, you have the neutral item that gives you attack range, and we don't need Dragonlance anymore. And you buy like Swiftblink or... yeah, I think you bought Disperser, which is reasonable. Fight outside of base. I'd go to this one. 100%. Fight outside of base. That's already started. That we're cleaning up. I wouldn't go high ground here. I'd just be hitting creeps. Hitting the creeps. Hitting the creeps. Finish the BKB. Hit the creeps. Got the BKB. Oof. Whatever. Spearbreaker like glitched over the wall or something. Okay. Okay, we're walking towards our team. We don't want to be doing that. We want to hit some creeps. Oh, Roche is up. Never mind. This is good. I thought Roche wasn't up yet. That's what happens when you fast forward. It's like, it's been like 3 minutes since you Roached. Okay. Okay, more fed on the map. Great. Now we go high ground. This is okay. They bought back. We reset. We reset. We back. We back. We back. Definitely have BKB in our inventory when we have meta going. So when you guys kill somebody in order to go high ground, what your goal is to bait the buyback. Like, that's the goal. So the second the guy buys back, rerun. Run away. So the whole idea is we farm the map, they walk out, we kill them, and then we go high ground. And if we only kill one guy, then we force him to buy back, and then we back off. So, you know, I know there's a lot going through your mind because you're playing TB, and meaning like you're thinking about illusion micro and all this kind of stuff. But I'm just letting you know what I think is the like optimal way to envision this. Nice. Okay, we gotta fix some lanes. We're laning it up. Yeah, so MKB Satanic, we just have no damage. I don't disagree with the Satanic. It's just if that MKB is a Daedalus, and then your Dragonlance turns into a Satanic, and then your Treads turn into... I'd probably say a Swiftblink, to be honest. That's probably what I'd go here. And the Swiftblink is with the intent to follow up the Spearbreaker or Legion on the map. I wouldn't be running towards my team since Spearbreaker's dead. I'd be farming top here. You kind of had like a positioning top, which was great. Like, you literally controlled their entire jungle yourself. And the jungle's respawning, and you see all of them here, and your teammate is dying, so you just farm the creeps. Farm the creeps, stay top, keep the pressure up. What's gonna happen is you're gonna force somebody to come here, and then you swoop across the map. That's like how Terrorblade works, like these lane pushers with mantas, right? You're gonna push this in, you're gonna control this area, and you only do this once somebody on their team who matters has responded. Meaning, like, if it's just a Nature's Prophet, like, that's not enough. So you're like swooping across the map. So you're basically letting the pressure off. You're kind of like, you have them like in a chokehold, and you're just like, I'm gonna release it for no reason. And now they're pushing top, and this push top was set up by a mag by himself, right? Like the mag should be killing Terrorblade illusions right here, and you're like up here. And then as they're swooping like this, because they were fighting here, like they're fighting here, they're swooping like this, then you go through the gate and you end up in the same spot, but you're like forcing 4 heroes to come chase after you, and the wave is still back here because mag wasn't enough to kill the illusions. So yeah, you basically had a chokehold on top lane, and then you just released it. So think of it as like a chokehold. You're pinning them down. And you're not going to have like a perfect sense of exactly what that chokehold means, but your goal is to make them respond with enough heroes that you can't hold them anymore. Like everybody on their team's trying to remove you, and you're like, okay, that's enough heroes, I can back off now. But make them make you leave, basically. So 2 people are dead. I don't mind us pushing here for sure. Oh, but he has Ags on Disruptor. That sucks. Yeah, if he has Ags on Disruptor, then we have to hit with Metamorphosis and be careful. But that's... Yeah, you're kind of... I think if we... I think the problem is there's like a... I'm Terrorblade, I have meta, hit buildings. And I understand it's confusing because you're saying like you never got the hang of them. So I guess maybe you've tried Terrorblade in the past, but it hasn't worked because you are like platinum tier Terrorblade. So you've played them a decent amount. You know, I feel like my idea for you is like, I would ask you what your idea is when you're hitting buildings. Because when it comes to tier 2 towers, like even like the ones that worked, it's like, it's the same formula. Like you pop meta, you hit the building, and I feel like it's either going to work or it's not. Like that's what I feel like when I'm watching you play. It's like, it's either going to work or it's not. And it doesn't really feel like it's like a conscious decision of like, if I go push this tower, do they have heroes like Pudge or Mag that like displace me? Do they have some way to reliably lock me down if I'm showing in vision? It's like once they have Disruptor Ags, they do, right? You know, the beauty about Terrorblade is even though illusions don't do all that much damage to towers, you can pop meta, and if you have somebody like Disruptor on the enemy team, you can just stand in range of your illusions, and they do pretty respectable damage. Like, it's not going to kill the building nearly as fast, of course, but it is pretty respectable damage. So, like, you could have, like, in this time where he went on you, you could have, like, popped meta and then had your hero standing, like, right here. That's, like, something you can pretty often do. A lot of times as a meta Terrorblade, you're, like, you have this, like, circle around you that you control, and you want them to jump into your circle, and then you kill them. But if the only way they can beat you on TB is if they jump you and kill you full to 0. And the beauty of TB, unlike all the other illusion heroes, is with 2 illusions and Manta, those actually do more damage than your regular hero. Like combined, like far more damage. Like it's like 200% damage, right? I guess CK is kind of similar, but he's not the same because he's melee. Yeah, I mean, you're honestly, you're in a really hard game now. Like, the game's just really hard at this point. So I think the majority of the lessons have been learned. Generally on TB, you'll replace your boots with something like Swift Blink. Before you buy, like, okay, I think there's some general rule of thumbs. You should pretty much always have a Daedalus. Like, we already talked about not having an MKB, but Terrorblade basically needs a Daedalus, or he hits like wet noodles in the mid to late game. I guess the only exception might be Silver Edge, but then you can still consider Daedalus later. But like, I have had games where I go Silver Edge, Swift Blink with like no Daedalus, but that's when they have like a bunch of squishies and I just need to jump them. So it's like pure positioning, but that's like an exception, right? So yeah, when it comes to Terrorblade, what makes him successful is that he can fix all the lanes better than like any hero in the game, and that we can just play lanes for like the entire game. And the times that we're joining with our team are like few and far between, and there is like efficiency to be like eked out over time, where there are going to be times where we want to group up with our team a bit more than other games and stuff. But the opponent doesn't really have good pick-off this game. And I don't really think there was great heroes for forcing you to group with your team. And you did anyways. So that kind of like tells me that your default is to group with your team. That's like my main concern. So yeah. If I had like one tip for each stage of the game, it'd be illusions for pull camp would be a pretty huge instant better laning. Don't hit tier 2s before 20 minutes. Look to just play lanes. Every time you win a fight, check lanes. Let me get this in the notes. Laning stage. Use Elu to pull small camp. Mid game. Win fights. Play only for tier 1 towers. Otherwise, go farm. No tier 2s earlier than 20 minutes. It's like one of those things where there are games where you're supposed to take tier 2s earlier than 20 minutes, but the amount you're hurting yourself by trying to do it all these times, like we want the default to be the other way, not to go hit the buildings. And then high ground, I think, is a big one. Farm for almost the entire Aegis. Get 40 creeps a minute. Wait for enemy to come out of base. If you kill one guy, you are pushing high ground in order to force him to buy back. If he buys back, resume 40 creeps per minute with disengage. Okay. For me, those are the major notes here. So I hope that helps. I know you're learning a new hero, and you're on a bit of a downturn with your MMR. I think you've got a lot of good things going for you with the fact that like your general farm efficiency is pretty good, but I think it's been a very consistent trend that I'm watching for you that you're either hyper split pushing / like being annoying on PL, like you're not fighting them at all, or you're fighting with your team a lot. And I think, I'm not sure how to best help, but it seems like it's a consistent struggle to find us that balance where you're playing for lanes, but then you hit a timing and go with your team. And that's like what I want to see. You know, PL and TB are two very different heroes. I know they're both illusion heroes, but they're very different heroes, right? Like Terrorblade loves like walking at people to fight them after lanes are fixed, while PL plays like this dishonest game. Like Terrorblade wants an honest game, while PL doesn't want an honest game. So it's like very different heroes. And I feel like you're actually being like too honest as TB. Like you're not allowing yourself to like fix the lanes first and just play for farm and then hit timings and then go at them with the timings. Metamorphosis does not mean that you go do something. It means that you could do something, but you don't go do something just because you have Metamorphosis. It's not like a strong enough ability because of the shard on TB nowadays. Like the shard is so strong, like you just run around the map farming super fucking fast, that once you fix the lanes, which can be pretty fast because of the shard, then you go run at them. But the lanes were not nearly high enough priority for you here. So that's it for that one.